Here today to announce that the Justice Department has secured felony guilty pleas from the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance.
Actually, it's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Largest virtual.
Binance.
Binance. And let me be clear. It's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Council has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1,300,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. I got my coffee locked and loaded, ready to go, because we have to talk about Ecomi. What the fuck is going on with Ecomi? 100% pump out of nothing, basically. But obviously there is good reason for it, and also we are going to talk about what is going to happen next. Will we stay up there or will we come back all the way down? We will look at that. Of course, we are going to look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin has lost a crucial support. Everything is red except Ecomi. Ecomi pumped last basically, but we are not there yet where everything is pumping left and right. So this is interesting to see right now. So for all of that analysis, make sure to stay all the way through. So, good morning to each and every one of you. And no, this is not the Bitcoin chart, this is the Ecomi chart. And we have been waiting for such a moment a long time. And obviously, I am happy for everyone that was constantly buying in these dirty levels and where everyone said they're stupid and losing everything. That was for sure not easy, right? That was for sure not easy. I was not one of them. It was in the holding position, but there were many of the rare hodlers that were absolutely convinced and that are now reaping the fruits of their patience, right? 173.4% giga move, and this is just the beginning. Yesterday, I think it was Rodolfo yesterday who asked or said interesting chart, right? To this, and we talked a little bit about what Ecomi is and how it behaved in the last bull run, and that it went only down from there, but that it made thousands of X's. And one day later, after that explanation, the whole chart explodes to the upside. Rodolfo, did you buy? Did you buy millions and millions of Ecomi here at once? Did you drop your mega order in the order books? Was that the reason for the pump? We don't know. But anyways, let's welcome everyone in the chat. Puka Lotrich is here. LFG crackheads. Also we do see a lot of people here. It's just me is here, Divine the Sing is here, Tito is here, JKRB about fucking time, Omi Hornies, or only Omi Hornies or Omi Homies, I can't really see it. Omi LFG 0.1 cents. Going there, glad you're on, was going to talk about the Ecomi pump. Crazy it happened when all assets fell. Yeah, but this is actually not this is actually nothing new to all the Omi holders, because Omi is always the last in the sequence to pump. Always. There was at every pump that Omi ever did, it was the last of all of the coins basically, right? So you see Bitcoin pumps and Ethereum pumps and Chainlink and all the DeFi stuff pumps, and then you have some other coins that have a really nice rally. This time it was OKB and some other coins in the market. and then everything already goes down, and then Ecomi explodes. Boom, right? That was what frequently happened in that sequence, right? This movement reminds me of API 3 pump a couple of weeks ago. I think I did not see that one, but okay. So we have this big giga pump. What happened, right? We don't know. Chris Coffey here, also one of the YouTubers that have covered Ecomi quite some time, he said a couple of more X's and Omi will be my homie again. Well, that was only at 0002.6. From there, it almost went another double to 0004.5 as we are right now, and we do see that we are on the daily at an RSI of 91. So of course, a move like this will have a correction at some point. We do see this fat god candle on the weekly, though only 70. So technically, even on the weekly, there is some time to go still. But at some point there will, and here you see RSI. By the way, I want to highlight that we have observed this bull cross in the stochastic RSI when it formed. We said that this could be a pump when it goes into the blue zone, and the pump is here, right? There it is. We did say since a longer time the volume looks increasingly bullish. But did we expect such a god candle? No, we didn't, because this is the biggest candle. I mean, look at this, like from the size of the candle in the logarithmic thing, this is like this is the biggest move since the last bull run. So if you need any confirmation that altcoin season is finally here, then Omi is giving it to us today, right? Because that candle is big, and that doesn't mean that we cannot see something like that, right? Trickle down or something like that and then form higher. If you want to still buy Omi, I would say maybe we wait until this price over the September comes down a little bit more and then forms a higher low, and that is where the entry happens, where the further there will be. It's like Bitcoin, right? When Bitcoin pumped and then it came back, that's where when the bears have one more time to live, right? And that's where people that put out like really nasty FUD, they will come back one more time when this comes back, right? Back down. So we will see. Now we see Toroidal Moment says rug pull tokens are getting out of control. What are the reasons? New exchange? It's hard to say, but I think it's this. So basically this guy here, he posted, never thought I'd see the day again when Omi leads top gainers via Robinhood wallet app. So I think that where Omi is listed on these apps like Coinbase DEX and not the real Coinbase listing, but Coinbase DEX and Robinhood, where you can buy it through the Robinhood wallet, Omi had already gone up a little bit here. We see it on the daily before, right? It's not only this day. Omi was going a little bit like it always does from time to time, right? On the Omi to Gem announcement, basically here, it went 25% over the course of a week. So it appeared in the trending of these wallets, and from the trending it went explosive because people probably on these exchanges thought, hey, okay, it looks good, never saw this token, it's down horribly, let's buy this thing, let's buy a little bit just in case, and then boom, right? I think on top of that, when there was a technical breakout to the upside, the whales, I think, came in and made their move, right? I think that this was when this had, I mean, look at the volume on this breakout. Here's the breakout, here's the volume. I think that is when these buys happened on these DEXs, then the whales came in and made their move. And it's funny because I saw a video. I hadn't watched John's cryptotherapy for a long time, like from a trading perspective, and he was basically saying that he would want to sweep the lows first, as always, right? Before like sweep, go to a new low, and so on, and the price completely goes in the other direction and pumps and leaves everyone in the dust. Crazy times. So I think this is really the reason. I don't think there's even much behind it. I think there's no influencer marketing that happened. I think it was just selling exhaustion, which we could already see here. Like that the price didn't go down as sharp anymore since basically April. Less pumps to the upside with less selling into that was giving a little bit of a clue. And then now this wedge style pattern broken out and so on. But this doesn't mean that we stay up here and this isn't our new baseline, right? So we could definitely come back down. Sorry, that lagged a little bit. So like come back down like this and then find a new low and then boom, go for the next explosion, right? Something like this I would expect happen, so that we go back to 0.0025 or something like that. I would expect this to happen. Of course, everything can happen, but because the rest of the market, it feels really good for us, but the rest of the market doesn't feel so good. Okay, the rest of the market looks like this. Let's see which place Ecomi is with this pump. 320. So in that bracket, we have to see this one time, right? This is the funniest thing I saw in a long time. Omi to gem is the only thing that is pumping. And guys, this is the sign. And liberty. This Omi to gem equals liberty. You get the signs of the universe? There it is. And the rest is red. And we ignore Alchemy and Dia that are also green, right? But okay. This is the sign. Omi, big fat 104% bubble in this thing, while everything else is red. Everything else is red. And by the way, with that, that shows you once the market comes down, people look for things that haven't pumped yet and then put money into it, right? But right now the market has like 5% drawdown. It doesn't feel good for the rest. Like who doesn't have Omi doesn't feel good at all. Universe has conspired to send us a message. Exactly. There we go. Now Bitcoin. We did talk about it yesterday, and it really happened. We lost support, and we did say on Bitcoin that we come back to Ecomi in a second, but that this looks like a head and shoulders, right? We did say this yesterday. If you're subscribed to the channel frequently, then you see these analysis, and now we are falling down to find support, hopefully on this level here where we are right now, 110,000, but we could go lower than that. By the way, this is the 4-hourly. So that is the weekly. So the weekly is not close confirmed, but on the weekly we have a pretty, basically a bearish phase on the weekly, and I do believe that we shall find support on this 110,000 here. It seems that we sliced into it, we bounced here on for Bitcoin. So this is temporary in my opinion. This is not the top yet. We're very close, but this is not the top yet. But like 60% and so on, 60%, no, 60 days left or so maybe, right? Not that much anymore. We are really, really close, but we are not there yet. We see it here, right? TSI, bam, there's time. There's still time, 2 to 3 months time. that is exactly the last leg that I would expect. Of course, I don't want to see a bear cross here on the monthly on the stochastic, but I mean, it's not going to happen this month anyways. That bear cross, long selling wick on the monthly here, so we see. But we had that here as well, right? So this, everyone will say, oh, shooting star. We had that there as well. So momentum is still going for Bitcoin. And we do see it here, right? Every time after Jackson Hole, Bitcoin has a dip, regardless if you are hawkish or dovish. So we do have a hawkish stance, dovish stance, hawkish stance, right? And now it is happening at the same time. And then look what happens afterwards, right? Look what happens afterwards when the hawkish, dovish, whatever stance sunk in. When the dip is over, we see it here, 2023, 2024, and now 2025. After the dip, this whole thing goes nuts, right? Dip, pump, right? Dip, the pump is coming for Bitcoin. And this is good, right? This will temporarily draw Ecomi back, while profits from Ecomi trades flow back into the other stuff. Oh, hey, all chat, good to see you, man, with a $9.99 donation, super sticker, I think it is. Thank you very much for that. By the way, guys, smash up the like button. We have almost 40 people here in the chat being excited about Ecomi, and that is a good thing. So let's see. Troy Paris says, let's go. I believe this pump was PH using all his wedding money to buy Omi. You know how this is when the message comes in from the girlfriend. Oh, honey, I saw our bank account. Is it what I think it is? Yes, 100 million Omi. Exactly. Yeah. The vendors that didn't get anything. The service provider from the buffet, they still waiting for their money, as well as the guy from like wedding dress also not happening, suit not happening. But I'm coming. I'll put a ledger in her hand, instead. It's like, honey, we didn't have we don't buy gold, so no ring, but ledger for your finger. Yeah, there you go. Of course not. I'm just kidding. So that I don't get killed live on streams. Okay. Yeah. But where was I? You completely made me lose my train of thought here. But I was going to say that we are depegging a little bit on the liquidity side here, so on the global M2, but we are not forgetting about global M2, because global M2 is relevant for Bitcoin, but also for the altcoins, for the Omi explosion. And the higher this thing goes, the higher this global M2 goes, the higher the likelihood that we are going to see this giga bull run out of the altcoins that we want to see. And this is we have this corrective sideways thingy, but we do see there is room for another big leg. And if we see this, let's say, multi-week front run to put in another high here, then everyone will get excited again, because they know, okay, this was not the top, we are going. We have discussed how people will front run what they see here, down here, because they're observing it. And there are many people that are observing it, because Raul Pal and all the others, they're all looking at this. They're showing it to their hundreds of thousands of subscriber community and so on. So people will front run whatever they see here already here. But if they see that there's continuation in M2, then in a couple of weeks we will see the price follow through here and potentially go to 180,000 per Bitcoin, and then the profit flow into altcoins, into Ethereum, via Ethereum into altcoins is going to be gigantic. And by the way, you guys are here. You have survived the craziest FUD of all times, which is there is not going to be an altcoin season, right? Like this FUD was prevalent for years now, and people have reasoned how there's not going to be an altcoin season. Today we see that Ecomi is at 0.0043 right now, and we do see that very hard to imagine that if Omi does this, that there's not going to be an altcoin season, right? Once again, I mean, only from these lows, Ecomi has done 180% move if you take the absolute lows down here, and that feels good, right? That feels good. It's not going to stay up there forever. I think that there is going to be a corrective phase at some point, right? Which is not a bad thing, because indicators need to cool off, form a new launch pad to go on the next rally, right? Because if we want this thing to go up here to 0.007 or something like that, right? Which in my opinion would be amazing, right? I'm going into the monthly, but we see, look at the volume already, right? So we do see, things are starting out really, really nicely now. This was the stuff that we wanted to see, and obviously we don't want to see a sell-off all the way back down to the sub 0.002, right? We don't want to see that, but of course a correction is possible. It's also possible that we stay above 0.003, triple zeros, and then But what we long time expect to see is that Omi does. It goes like the 15-17x from here, right? And this is how you see how much difference it makes to buy low. We want to see Omi to go all this way to a 0.007, right? To approach these previous highs here, and then ultimately, hopefully, go beyond 1 cent, which was the all-time high here, right? Is it possible? Everything's possible. We will see. But I say this is going to be the challenger, right? This level here, which would be from here a little bit less than a 20x, which is absolutely possible and feasible to do. This level is absolutely possible. People are looking for way higher targets, but for me, that would be already amazing, right? To go to that level. It would be a nice return on the money, would be amazing. I take it, right? And we're going to look at the indicators, because right now we see there was some validity to this oversold thing. Now we are still very low in the RSI on the monthly for Ecomi, so there good things are coming, right? Once Ecomi has an RSI of like 80 something, then we can talk about it, right? That's when it's at 1 cent or so. Then we take profit and go home happy, right? But until then, big ride in front of us. Multi-month bullish move, hopefully, in front of us, right? When we're looking at these indicators. There's no TSI, by the way, for Omi on the monthly yet. We will see. But yeah, very exciting. Let's check out the what did I get here? Yeah, Global M2 I showed you. Let's check out the Twitter for Ecomi, and let's see what is happening. Ecomi should be trending by now. Let's see. Here, let's see. Bitcan posts top gainers Omi spot trading pair. So apparently there is this crypto exchange Bitcan that has Omi as a trading pair. So maybe that also contributes to the listing, right? And they have partner exchanges. They have all these exchanges down here with Binance and so on. So I don't know Bitcan you would always need to be careful with those exchanges, but obviously Omi is highlighted here together with Overtake and BNB, whatever that is. We do have, and this is good, right? Omi appears like Omi on exchanges, Omi with collectibles, right? Everything appears here. There it is again. Omi going nuts. Omi did, okay, some old posts. Let's see. That is old. I'm not selling, whatever that is. Omi to the moon. This is all old. This is 2024. Why is this showing so many old posts, man? But this is 2 hours old from this Bitcan. So maybe there's like small exchange listing. Let's put in Ecomi as a normal word. That should do it. Yeah, here we go. People posting about Ecomi. Did you know that Omi was at the same price it is right now, February 13th, 2021, and would go on to hit an all-time high of 0.0123 on March 19th, just a little over a month later. So we did see last bull run, Omi only took a month to go from this level to 1 cent. Is it possible? You saw it last time. We just need Logan Paul to talk about it. Just kidding. This time some other thing will happen for that, right? I made a post 45 minutes ago about Omi and I was like, we are finally going up, but now I'm seriously asking what is happening. People are wondering what is happening, and I don't think that really necessarily many things happened there. But really good is also that people here, Crypto Cosmos posting about their integration to VeVe. So interesting will be if after this pump we will see more new wallets on VeVe buying collectibles. That would be interesting if when Omi pumps, if we see this in the analysis, right? Right now it's too early because the pump is like a couple of hours old only. But yeah, there we go. Bull run ready. But we're going to look at it anyways in a second if we do see new user inflow already. But we only see it non-zero wallet, so it takes some time to set up your account and then to buy, right? So never thought I'd see this, says Leo Millie. 90 million market cap is crazy undervalued for this coin, says J Dubs. And this already pumping, right? It was way lower than this. It was like 50 million or so, I think. And what also is crazy, we saw that like from the 300 billion tokens, less than 300 billion, like 270 billion tokens in circulation, almost 200 billion are sitting somewhere on Go chain, where it's unclear if people ever will migrate this or if they don't care, right? 60 billion, 97 billion lost of the tokens, of the full token amount and so on, right? So a lot burned. Yeah. Troy Per says Coinbase is live for Omi as the DEX thing. I think this is why it popped. Yeah, this, as I said in the beginning, Troy, I think it's Robinhood wallet and Coinbase, and Omi went on the Gem News like 20% or so, and then it appeared in the trending for many people. Then they looked at the chart and then they just bought some Omi probably. That's a great question. Why did David and Dan leave their tokens on GoChain? I think David and Dan will not touch their tokens, I think, because they would immediately dump the price if they move it. If anyone sees on-chain movement for bridging, that they bridge their 60 billion tokens, they would immediately probably dump the price. I think that's why they don't touch it. Right now, right? Maybe they will do it once the price is extremely high. But yeah, so that could be interesting. Bloodbath in the market, ETH down 10%, all's bleeding. Omi doesn't care. Yeah, that's exactly the mechanic. We saw this many times, right? How this is happening. Yeah, so people are excited. The chat is full. People will come back to Omi. You will see less FUD when the price is up. You will see one more renaissance of FUD and negativity when the price comes back down. And then it will be, why you guys were excited, but actually it's coming down, and so on. That is normal. That happens, right? People are going crazy about Omi here. Did you know users can initiate listings and purchase of VeVe collectibles for Omi directly on VeVe while approving the listing and payment across Stacker or Marketplace? These features ensure access and visibility for collecting what you love. So, time to get your Stacker wallets in place and get this Omi. Yeah. So I think that was the only reason, really, right? Woo! We got the Troy Paris. He donated some memberships. Thank you very much. And now 5 people are now rare hodlers for a month. Thank you very much for that. Awesome. Congratulations, congratulations, Vincent, Darren, Dali, Freddy, and Bob Knows. You guys all are now members for a month, and then hopefully longer. But thank you very much, Troy, for being so generous here to the guys. And wow, thank you, man, for the $20 donation. We're gonna have a good end of the year. So $20 now, $20 plus what from the memberships, ready for ready for the $20 for the wedding now. That is good. Since or maybe $20 for Omi and the rest is for the wedding. So thank you very much for that donation. Either way, very welcome. How is Omi looking? Omi is donating us with good feelings after 3 years of pain. Bam! There it is. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way here. We don't want to see this yet. We would just want to see big fat green candle, maybe continuation candle, take out 0005. Man, this is insane, guys. How are you feeling? Are you excited about this? We do have 46 people here in the chat. Are you excited about Ecomi and VeVe now? We hit the resistance at 0052 and are coming back down now, forming another bull flag on 5-minute chart. Wow, you're looking at 5-minute chart? It's so funny because I am used to looking at the monthly charts and weekly charts and looking at the macro, right? And then people are looking at these low time frames. Even on the 4-hourly, we do not have any red, so we really need to go drill down here. This is what is meant. We did hit this. We do have. I'm drilling down for you guys in the lower time frames. Where is the 5-minute chart? There's the 5-minute chart. That actually we do have a more green here again on this. Let's stay on the 5-minute chart. And see Omi go nuts. Omi goes crazy. Looks like the same story on higher time frame. Yeah, we do see that at these levels buyers came in. We do see long wicks here also when it tried to correct. So technically this could be a thing, right? As you say on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, I agree with Troy Paris here on what he said on the donation. We're gonna have a good end of the year. I absolutely agree with this. Dom Wu, good morning to you, my fellow rare hodler. Good to see you as well. Last bull run, I used to love to watch the 1-minute charts. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at this. We wanna go. It wants to go out. Let's wait 1 second. Let's put this on the. on a real structure here so that we have the clear lines. It wants to break out to the upside, guys. The candle close is coming in. Yeah, but while it tries that, let's quickly look at if we have anything crazy on a Mutascan for VeVe. We do have more users through the Coca-Cola drop, it seems. That almost gave 50 new users from 42 to 909. That's actually more than, that's 55 new users on that drop. That's actually nice, right? That's pretty good from here to there. That is really, really good. And if we see from here July 18th, we are now up 403 users. 403 users in little over a month. That's way better than before, right? Before we did have lower numbers. So it seems that on these drops we can catch some excitement, and these are non-zero wallets, right? We don't know who else is going to, but let's see. For Omi, we don't see an uptick yet, of course, because there are usually people start out with they look it up, and then after a pump, right, and then they make an account, and then there's a new drop, and that pushes the number higher, right? But we do see that overall, look at the slow and creeping growth here, and now look at the growth from here to here, right? 400 new people. I mean, you have to see that with these secret rare comics, for example, that are like only 40 editions, every 1 in 10 out of 10 of these new users from the last month can only have one of those, right? So if you want to make these numbers, then you can look at it that way. Let's also see here, we do have House of X secret rare selling. We do have Golden Moment selling. We do have Todd Batman selling. It could be that the floor prices subsequently rise because people that are now excited about Omi, first of all, people are going to probably do redo their listings. As Omi doubled in valuation, people will lower their Omi price, but then Omi comes down, people will also low Omi numbers might then be bought up, right? So these fluctuations in Omi opens up a game where people look for nice deals in the market. I think this will take some time, but this will cause extra buying, in my opinion. We do see here a lot of golden moments being bought in the last 30 minutes. We do have Timon, Pumbaa, Disney D, Chip and Dale, Elsa, here, bam, bam, bam. This wallet, 885C, is buying golden moments in the last hour. Like, look at this. They bought, like, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then here, another 10 above. Then here, Magic Lamp. This guy, this wallet, bought one of each. So they just went and completed the set. In the last hour, this guy just went on the app and just bought one of each of the golden moments, it seems. And then here also, right, this 96D9 also bought golden moments. I don't know why. This guy is stacking Jim Lee Batman's version 3, 10 or so. I think from what I see, and this is not even like I'm still on sub 1 hour. Now it's the hour mark, right? But I do see people stacking stuff. Yeah, which is, and I do see different wallets stacking stuff, right? So here, for example, this guy is the same wallet, bought 5 X-Men logos. So this is clearly stacking. Or this wallet, 4B44, another wallet, stacking Amazing Spider-Man. It's like, what did he buy? Like 8 Spider-Man, and then this 73A6 it did buy, I don't know how many for these, like more than 10 of these stamps, right? Yeah, and this is all sub 2 hours. Everything that I'm rolling here, sub 2 hours. Crazy things happening, and I think we will see this go up. The trades, the trade numbers, they will go up on VeVe. Really nice. The art, I really always think will be worth something. Yeah, it just got in the top 200 wallets. Golden Moment holder holding 51 ATM. Nice, a good one. Golden Moments will always be like, I think in a bull run, Golden Moments will always do well. Hey Motili, good morning to you. Are you more bullish on Omi or VeVe? I am more bullish on VeVe collectibles, but on certain collectibles like comic secret rares, for example, right? The 40 edition ones and the like everything's all the secret rares, as well as season 1 collectibles. As they are more distributed, many are in dead wallets, dead accounts, or non-KYC accounts. So the number in circulation is not the number that is really going to hit the market. So season 1 collectibles, I think, will have this charm of being the firsts. So I think that those will be sought after. I think that partners that you Grogu and Pram, Todd, Batman, and so on, these are grails. And that they will do extra well in a bull run. Because like Grogu and Pram, I mean, Grogu has such a big fan base and is such a good, well designed collectible. I think Grogu and Pram Secret Rare is just very much, and then obviously VeVe Gold logo is absolute grail. Yeah, let's see. Nice, Mewtwo. We're very close to, I think I'm like 197. Awesome. I do also have a lot of not a lot, but I have golden moments as well. I do have, I think, one of each at least, except the partner statue. But I think almost all others I should have at least one of the golden moments, and then I have some platinum stuff, whatever, right? Yeah, so guys, for today, unfortunately, I have to jump, but we are excited about, oh, by the way, this year, Omi is breaking out on the 5-minute chart to the upside. It's happening. It's going again. So there we go. Omi wants to know it. Omi wants to go crazy. But guys, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, notifications on. Thank you very much to each and everyone who is a rare hodler. Thank you very much to each and every one of you who became a rare hodler through this channel, especially Troy Paris, who generously gave 5 people the chance to experience Rare Hodler live. And we what did I want to say? Let me know in the comments below what you think. I don't know, I'm forgetting everything, but have a great day, guys. Wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon with Omi Pump, and I see you in the next live stream or video. Good one, and bye.